And good evening, everybody. This is Cruz. It is 8:02 p.m. here in the Cap City. I'd like to welcome you to the first Cruise Inc. Radio 102.8 live in 2021. We have a phenomenal show for you this evening, so we want you to sit back for the next 30 minutes. We have a lot of information that we're going to be pouring out to you. Our guest this evening is a phenomenal woman. She is the founder of ISSA. If you don't know what ISSA is, it is the International Singer and Songwriter Association. Miss Tammy Dove, how you doing, Tammy?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
Doing great. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. I was digging that music. I was like, I was loving
Well,
that.
you have a music background, so we have some phenomenal people that submit music to us, and Ken Navarro is a well-known jazz
I was loving that.
composer and musician. Yeah.
I was
So I
loving
want to
that.
welcome our audience, you guys. This is again the first broadcast here of 2021. As you see, guys, I got my new gear
I
for
love it.
2021 and everything. Yeah. So we're ready.
I'll have to get you an
Tammy,
ISSA one now,
absolutely. And I will send you one of these so that
Okay,
that
we'll
way
just
we can
switch. Yeah.
absolutely. Now, first of all, I am just like amazed at the fact of how much we have in common in terms of where you're from Nashville and I'm from Memphis.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yes.
And I ended up
Well,
in Atlanta and
yeah. Now tell us now how you go from the country music capital of the world to Atlanta, which is a whole different vibe when it comes to the music industry.
it is. It is. Growing up in Nashville, I actually grew up right down the street from Johnny Cash. He was our neighbor. So as a kid, I was playing in his front yard kind of thing. And I think I was just kind of molded by the music biz. But when I met my husband, I met him down here in Atlanta. And I really wasn't stuck in any genre, as far as like music. I grew up on Journey and Kansas and Toto and, Van Halen and all that kind of stuff. So, even though people are like, "Oh, you're from Nashville, you sing country." Well, not really. So when I came to Atlanta, there's jazz, there's hip hop, there's blues, like Memphis blues here. It's just very eclectic. So I stayed. I just liked them. I liked everything about Atlanta. It's a bigger city. I guess I like the big city. But
Yeah, I'm sure there's more exposure. You have like with the Tyler Perry studio down in there, you have more
yeah,
studios that are in that area. A lot of
a
more
lot of
actors.
people have home studios. So
That's amazing. I see now you have quite a few awards behind you there, and
oh yeah,
on your wall there. So tell us
yeah.
about. First of all, let's go back and talk about the conception of ISA. Where did that birth from?
Well, when I was younger, my mom and I went to lunch a few times with this guy named Eddie Miller, and he founded Nashville Songwriters Association International in 1967, I think, something like that. And so when I really started gearing up and really started writing heavily my music, I wanted to, go through all the proper channels and get everything copyrighted and join organizations. And so I went home and popped into an SAI, their Nashville Songwriter Association, which, they were actually right across the street from where I used to work a long time ago. But I was like, oh, you're in the building where Alabama used to record. I remember this building. They're like, oh, yeah. But they wanted like $400 or something a year to become a member. And I'm like, well, gee, Eddie Miller's long gone. I think he sold out. But I was like, what does that buy me? Like, what is that $400 for? And they're like, well, that's your membership fee. Oh, okay. That's just it, just to say you're a member. Well, you can use our writing rooms if you want to come here and write, because they have their own building. I'm like, I write at home, so that's really kind of not. So I saw this vision. I wanted to do something for my fellow artist friends. I'm in a band with six guys, and some of them write too, and so I wanted to start something to where they could, utilize a platform because I'm pretty good with social media too for free. And so I called out a few of my friends, Shane Thornton from Black Cadillac Kings and a few other people. And they were like, yeah, I'm like, you guys interested in this? I'm going to start this. And it just took off, totally took off. So we're up to 13,200 and some odd members now in just under 3 years. It'll be 3 years in June. And you could never have told. And we're on every single continent now, so it's kind of neat that we're on every single continent. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Anyway, that's about it. Where'd you go? I lost him. Anyway, so I guess I was kind of wrapping that up when so I started this, and here we are. And here we are. So I lost my host. Oh, well, he'll figure out I'm not.
Now, I'm back now.
I'm like, wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I was like, what do you think about that? So yeah, that's where we are now.
And we were just talking about, StreamYard and all the others, and true enough,
I was like, that's okay. I was just carrying on. I just kept talking.
See, that's what makes a great host and everything, co-host and what have you.
I was like, wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? So anyway, these behind me are my mom's gold records. She worked for Randy Travis for many years, handling the money on the business aspect of it. I grew up with, knowing Roger Miller very well. Dr. Hook, Randy Travis, Dr. Hook, the list goes on. She's mega star. So I got more than this. So they're all over the house. But it helped being around that much talent. And I didn't know it was talent then. They were just people,
right.
And I look back now and go, good gosh, I was surrounded by some really, really neat people growing up. And I think you start to reflect on that when you try to help others do the same thing. Try to help them out.
Now, you said that earlier we were talking offline, and the organization is up to 13,000 members.
It's like 13.2, something like that.
Wow!
Yeah.
And this is in what time frame, Tammy?
It'll be 3 years in June. So just under 3 years since we got our little trademark. And you know what? I can't tell you what it is right now, but there's a huge, huge, huge surprise that we're working on, and it's going to happen within the next week or so, and it's going to floor you guys for every single person. And I want to blurt it out so bad right now because we've been working on this for like almost 9 months. So wow. I feel like we're having a baby because it's taken us 9 months to do this thing, but you're going to be floored. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
When we actually, one of our members, Scarlett Soshi, who is a member of your organization and songwriter, singer.
I didn't say her last name.
I said Soshi.
Sourcey, okay.
Yeah, and of course with my Tennessee draw on that, it's probably all wrong.
Tennessee, I know. I still have my UT hat. I went to UT Knoxville, so I'm still kind of orange.
Yeah. Definitely. So she's like, I know this great organization. They have a lot of songwriters and those that are looking to get exposure. Yeah. And so I want to get us connected. Yes, absolutely. That's the first thing I asked. I said, well, what is it going to cost us? And she said, nothing. I'm like, oh, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Let's park our dime right there for a minute, Tammy, because you guys, you have an amazing website. You're offering some amazing prizes, and so this type of stuff is not inexpensive. So are there sponsors, those that donate?
It's me. It's all me. My 401k is funding this baby, so it's all out of just my love for doing it. Yeah.
God bless you for doing this. I didn't mean to get so personal, but I know.
No, it's okay. And people ask me that. We have a few sponsors that donate. I think our gold level sponsor is like $2,000. It costs a little bit more than that to run it every year. But I love to do this. And my other job is I'm in real estate now too. So I can kind of, I can fund it, and not have to worry too much about it. And the market's really hot right now. So I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
But, I'm funding this totally on my own. It's just self-funded. We have a few gold level sponsors that, pitch in here and there, but, we don't ask for anything. And that's just, it's my hobby. It's kind of like my jam. So it's great when they do like to donate, but I don't ask for sponsors. They're like,
Let's talk about,
how can I help you? I'm like, oh.
Right. Exactly, because you get great exposure. Let's talk about some of the benefits. Tell us about the benefits of a songwriter and a singer being a part of ISSA.
Well, I've kind of got it in a nutshell. It's written on our website. just being affiliated with some of the people that are in our group, is one thing. It's not like, because people are like, oh, you have a great award show every year in Atlanta, and we do. We have a huge award show here. Gorgeous facility. If we can do it again this year. But they're like, we're not just an award show. I'm here for you every single day.
Right.
365 days a year. I'm at my computer working with our singer-songwriters. So they have me every single day to ask questions about, copyright, how to get my songs on Spotify and iTunes, just whatever. And, we're, as a platform, and as we grow, you grow.
Right.
So, hello, we're growing. We ain't going anywhere.
And that's why I was emphasizing too. I'm in several different songwriter groups, and people always have a ton of questions. So I was saying tonight would be the best night to tune in, and if they had some questions, because this is not an easy process, getting songs copyrighted, and with all the different infringement laws out here.
Like, what's a PRO? I'm like, it's a professional rights organization. So, and I may end up doing like a little workshop type webinar type thing, like a free one, just to kind of help them, because I get a lot of the same questions. But that's kind of I love to help people. So, and this is just kind of my jam. So I like to be here for them. So other than just, fraternizing with, some really great people. And we have some members who are song pluggers, promoters, A&R reps, heavy hitters from Nashville that Mom knew, that are also behind, some of this, that are helping me too. So, just being recommended by some of them, hey, if you want to pitch that song, that's a really good song, go to this person or go to this person, because we have deep roots there. So, yeah.
So when did you start singing and cut your first single? Just
like 2015, like 5 years ago. Just ramped it up then. I mean, I kind of had a little bit of fun, partnering around with my son. My son's a sound engineer. And when he went to sound engineering school, that's when it started kind of going. I started, let's just write something. And then it just kind of took off and blossomed into, I'm just going to do this. And got in a band and we play out. And so it just kind of ramped up. But yeah, about 5 years ago.
I have something very special for you because, again, being a songwriter and it's internet now. You can find just about anything. So I want you to take a
Seems we've been in some deep, cold storage, baby. Ain't it funny how time just slips away? It seems like yesterday we had our chance to stay, but we gave our love away. I guess we weren't as ready as they said, young and fearless, or maybe just misread. But now may be the time, may need to rewind. Take my hand and leave the past behind. Baby, maybe this time could be better than the first time. You'll see that this love is never ending. Let's stop pretending and get back to the best we ever had. Second time around could be so different. Didn't realize that we gave away our secrets all along and didn't listen. No wonder it went wrong. Had to sit.
How was that for digging in the crates for you?
How did you find that one? God.
Yeah, I found quite a few of your tracks out there. So yeah, that's amazing. In fact, I'm going to ask for your permission to add that to our rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Sure. Daniel Shockley is we co-wrote that with me, and he's here in Atlanta. I ran into him. He's actually an executive at the Turner Broadcasting Network.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, this was his hobby. So we started kind of jamming together and did an album together. I've actually in 5 years, I got 10 albums out there. So I've just been kind of prolific with it and having fun with it. And my son, who, like I said, now has he's a sound studio in Nashville. I send him my tracks, or I go up there and play with him. It's kind of nice to have a sound engineer in the family.
Yes.
Here, can you tweak this or add some drums? Or because he plays every instrument like I do. He plays everything he gets his hands on. So, but yeah, that's kind of, thank you for that. That was sweet. I haven't heard that in a while.
I love that. I was listening to all of them. I'm like, and you know, it's like about 10 of them, and I'm like, this is going to be hard. So I found the one that had a picture to it and had that catch to it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask her if we can play this one.
And I want to congratulate you on winning this month's ISSA Radio Station of the Month. It was a grand slam. Booyah! Y'all just blew it out the water. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. And now you're in the running for one of our big ones, which is, I think it's going to be in a few months. We'll have the final round. It's kind of like a battle of the stations kind of thing. So it'll be fun to see.
Yeah.
Now you have a gold record award. You have one of these coming.
Hey! Hey! Oh wow! Let me tell you, Tammy. You know, we missed the message that you were saying congratulations. So I was coming out of Walmart. I'll never forget this. Coming out of Walmart, and I saw your post, and I was looking.
You go first.
Yes, I saw the video first, and so I played the video. And it's like the top 5. I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm sitting there in the vehicle, and I saw number 5 go by, number 4 go by, and number 3 go by. I'm like, my head started to drop a little bit. And then number 2, and I'm like, oh, well, we gave a good showing. And then when it spun around and said number 1, I was like, done. Yes. I mean, I literally tears came to my eyes.
That is so cool. That's cool. So it's coming.
It means a lot because, again, the people that follow you, your fans and family and people, their fans, it's kind of like the People's Choice Award is the way I see it. And it makes it extremely special.
And we have our ISSA award show in Atlanta here in August is the real deal with the red carpet and the photographers, and we have Channel 5 that's going to be there and a bunch of other stuff. But that one is you could win again. You could win one of our tall ones there. So we have and our categories are not just male, female, single of the year, blah blah. We have photographer of the year, ISSA rep of the year, radio station of the year. Publicist of the year. We have a bunch of different categories. Radio is right up in there because you know why? Because we appreciate you playing our music and we love you that much that we want you to be a part of it. I mean, if it weren't for you guys, our music wouldn't be out there. It wouldn't be on mainstream. It wouldn't be anywhere. Nobody can hear it. So we owe a lot to you guys who are putting our music out there.
We appreciate that, and I'm going to take everybody back because I want you guys that are watching and that will be watching this because it will be archived on our YouTube channel, and it, of course, we are on our page. But this was a phenomenal what they did with the video and how this was all laid out. I got to show this because again, this brings goosebumps to me. So if you guys missed this, stay tuned and watch the graphics. Watch this production here. Again, I had to just hold it together then. That is amazing, Tammy, and what I did was, and I want everybody to know, these other radio stations are not slouches. I looked at who we're in the category with. They are phenomenal radio stations. I want to say to each and every one of them, I am honored to have been in that category with them and our station, and to be in that level of competition and to have the fans to put you over the top. I want to say congratulations, because there are no losers in this.
And we have like over 100 radio stations now on our website for our artists to send their music to. And so, we appreciate like I said, every single one of you. We want to include you in our award show, because without you guys, we wouldn't be heard. So thank you for what you do. I couldn't do what you do. I'm pretty good at graphics, though.
Did you do those graphics?
I did.
Oh, you did. That's an awesome job. I was about to ask you, please give me the number of the person that created that. Yay. So what's next for ISSA in terms of?
Tell you. I can't.
No. Well, okay. Well, let's skip that part. Let's say what.
I tell you what. I'll tell you after this broadcast. I'll tell you what it is, but you can't tell anybody.
Mom's the word.
Okay.
So you're into now the second year. What do you see at year 5, Tammy, and then year 10?
I have no idea. With it kind of set us back with COVID this last year, but we were able to do our show online, our award show online, and we just keep going and we keep growing and we keep helping people. We had new songs coming out. We do have a partnership with Blip Billboards, and we were able to put some of our artists without upcoming singles on billboards throughout the United States. Yes, we did. And they ran a special for us last year. We had a drawing and gave away $100 worth of billboard advertising. And for Blip, it's like $10-15. It's not that much because it's just a 1 second, 5 second little whatever. But you can put them on any digital billboard in the United States. So, like I said, any idea that we have, and I was like, if they've got billboards in Nashville, we got billboards here. I'm going to call somebody. So we now have a partnership with Blip. So if anybody wants to get on a billboard, including yourself, you can go to our website, go under the Blip, partnership, and they'll give you like a huge discount on where do you want to be in your neighborhood. Cheryl Nye, one of our members in Canada, just got on the Times Square, New York billboard on New Year's Eve.
Wow, that is
like $50.
huge.
She's like, I'm doing it. You'd think it would be like tens of thousands.
Yeah.
They used to be. Now it's more affordable. So
that's a great investment. And again, it goes to being connected to ISSA, part of that benefit. And just and what we want to do is, like tonight's interview was all about showcasing what you and the organization are doing, and the phenomenal job, because I don't get a part of things that I don't research, and because you get all these different places that want you to become a part of their association or that association. And when I did the vetting of you all, I'm like, yes. And again, it's free.
It's free. And there's free.
I want to make sure.
I had a little list of things like, we're going to start having them once COVID is lifted, COVID restrictions, singer-songwriters nights, that kind of thing. We have get-togethers and lunches we haven't had in the past. We met in Nashville at Hard Rock and just kind of talk shop. So, so that we can kind of meet each other, not just be on Facebook, just, through our website kind of thing. But, our Facebook group is just growing like leaps and bounds. And, I don't know if you know this, but our first year at the award show, one of our gold winners was a band called Electric Mud.
Okay.
And Electric Mud, the two guys from that band are Keith Richards' nephews from the Rolling Stones.
Wow.
So yeah, they were able to, and they won gold that year. So they're going to be judging this next year, and then the year after that, and then they get to get back in it again. And they're on tour right now, even though they're doing a virtual tour, I think, or something like that. So they'll be back.
That is amazing. Tell me what I'd like for you to do, as we have about 4 minutes here. What are some of the challenges for songwriters, and how can they overcome some of these challenges in this in this era?
I would say one of the main challenges that I had when I first got started was just getting my music out there and getting heard, and that's where you come in. So, and I say playing out, make up business cards everywhere you go and you play. People see you, hand them a card. I do that in my real estate biz. Every time you go, and sometimes you give them two because they won't give away their only card.
Right.
So I sometimes give out too. But I mean, just having networking, networking with other artists, other singer songwriters, other people in music in general, I would suggest that. So, and we're here to help that too. I mean, like I said, as we grow, so do our members. They just our platform gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I can't stop it. So I wouldn't, why do that?
It's fun, like you, this is kind of, I have a 9 to 5 that, I have to work at also, but the media thing was something I wanted to do early on, and now I had an opportunity to do it. So I was like, yeah, it's fun. But then there's some days I'm like, what in the world am I?
Yeah. And it is fun. I mean, you get out there, and I think you guys do it, from what I've seen anyway. It's just for the love of the music.
It is.
You really get into the music. I mean, and you have that say of who you can play, who you want to play. You can pick and choose. And there are people who aren't quite ready to be on the radio yet. I know that.
Right.
So we know that, but we try to encourage them to get, to that level where they can be on.
Absolutely. We have what is called a player sled. We kind of let the people decide if if they want to hear it or not. And again, some of it is radio ready, some of it isn't. And we encourage, like I said, when they send it to us, we listen to it. The team listens. I send it out to several different people because we don't want to have anybody where they get crushed in this thing. Because some people can be just mean, as we both noticed. So. And what did we wanted to do, Tammy? Like, we have a wide genre of music that we play. I love Chris Stapleton's, Tennessee Whiskey. That is one of my favorites. So to be able to create again this platform and to have you and your organization to send people to us, it is a great honor. We certainly appreciate that.
Wonderful. Glad to help. And thank you. It goes both ways.
So any shout outs you want to give out to anybody?
My crew, I can say hi to my team. Justin Ray Williams is the one I'm working with now on this new project. So hi, Justin. Jason Ray Welch, the Renegade, Jason Ray Welch, Ben Travis, Angela McCowan, Emilio Thomas. This is all our ISSA admins that are actually helping. Dina Lynn, now she got married, Dina Lynn. They're helping us do the administration for the group when I'm busy, and it's kind of neat having them in different places in the world because when I'm asleep, they're not down under. So they're like everybody's watching around the clock to make sure our group, if people are happy in there and everybody's having fun and just keeping it on a high note. So.
It is an amazing organization. You guys are very structured. I am, again, honored to be a part of it, and certainly appreciate you taking time out of your schedule tonight to be here with us.
Anytime.
And now, is there going to be more songs coming from you?
Yes. I'm never going to stop writing. I'll be 105 by I'll stop writing. Yeah, there's more. There's more.
Again, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I'm going to close this out, but don't go anywhere. All right, everybody. We've been talking to the phenomenal Tamanie Dove. She is the founder of ISSA, which is the International Singer and Songwriters Association. Go to the website. I have the website right there at the bottom right now. There are a lot of benefits. If you are a songwriter, a singer, you want to know how to get into the industry, you want to network, there's just an array of information within this organization. And I just encourage you. And I want to say to each and every one of you, whatever we can do at Cruz Inc. Radio to help navigate some of this, let us know. We don't always have the answers, but we may be able to connect you to different people. I want to say to Scarlett, who is an amazing songwriter and singer herself, thank you for getting us involved in ISSA. And man, we thank the listening audience, those that listen to Cruz Inc. Radio, thank you so much from the bottom of our heart for making us number one on the ISSA Internet Radio platform. We really, really appreciate that. And it's not over yet. We're going to be coming back again and asking you guys to help us to win the big trophy. So Be safe. And as I always say, whatever comes from the heart reaches the heart. Let somebody know how much you love him. You know, this has been a 2021 was a very trying year for all of us. My family has had losses, others have had losses. So we're going to spend a moment of silence before we end this broadcast. God bless you, everybody. Have a great night.